Okay, thanks to Sticks for that introduction. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thanks for joining today's Live on ServiceNow webinar on how to maximize Now Assist capabilities within Microsoft Teams. I'm going to add into the chat here right at the beginning how to access this session. This session will be posted to the page I just added into the chat. Before we get going, let's take a moment to please review our safe harbor notice on forward-looking statements. It just goes to indicate that anything we might talk about today that is not currently generally available from a feature perspective represents a plan and not a promise, and should not be used to make a purchasing decision. Today's session is a part of Live on ServiceNow, a curated event series to connect you with ServiceNow agents and peers that can help you to deploy your products and achieve value faster. We hope you'll join us again at another webinar or 360 Exchange event. You can see the schedule by scanning the QR code, or using this link that has just been dropped in the chat. A couple housekeeping items. We've saved time at the end for Q&A, but along the way, please leverage the Q&A button within Zoom to ask any questions you might have. Our presentation, as I indicated earlier, will be recorded. I've shared that link. We'll share it again later. And after the event, please fill out the survey that'll pop up once you close the Zoom session. Fill out this short survey. We'd really appreciate your feedback. Also, remember that if you want to talk to us in more depth about the Now Assist roadmap, you can join a conversation with us. Please put in your email address and indicate you'd like to join a roadmap session in that post-event survey. We'll give you another reminder again as well. In terms of speakers today, I'll go ahead and introduce myself first. I'm the guy on the left. My name is Jeff Fox. I'm a product manager here at ServiceNow and have been with the company for just over 2.5 years, just about 2.5 years. Been focused within IT service management, really on our integration with Microsoft during that time, starting to work now on Now Assist. So I'm very excited to chat with customers about how our solutions work and how to get value from our solutions. So I'm real excited to be here today. And I'm thrilled to be joined by my esteemed colleague, Asif. Asif, you want to do a quick intro?
Thanks, Jeff. I'm so excited to be here, guys. And look, my name is Austin Sood, product manager for ITSM, focusing on our analysis capabilities. I'm also really deep on the Microsoft Teams integration as well. So I think this is going to be a really fun session. And Jeff and I have been putting our heads together on how we can make a very informative presentation. But again, we are doing this for you. So please ask questions. If there's anything you want to learn more about, or if you want to stop and talk about something, let us know and we'll do our best to accommodate. We have an awesome agenda in front of you. So we do want to get through all of it. But if there's anything, if you have a burning question, please tell us about it. We want to know.
Thanks, Asif. Okay, let's dive right in.
Okay.
When we think
So
about,
I'm going to go ahead, Jeff. Are you going to kick off?
I was just going to dive right into this.
Go for it.
Okay. When we talk about using IT service management, generative AI, and the Microsoft integration, we want to really understand the problems that we're addressing. After talking with multiple customers, one common theme has popped up, and that is that organizations are pressed to provide both better experiences and more efficiency. Almost all of these customers consider this a mission critical objective. And it's easy to understand why our customers are wanting this after you drill into the details. Customers are struggling to keep up with demand for self-service content. The content they have is good and it works. However, employees want more. Furthermore, they want it to be more engaging. So let's take a look at a common workflow and better understand the pain points associated with it. One common problem with self-service solutions is that the content required for it to work does not always exist. Furthermore, the process of creating more content has inefficiencies. Let's dive deeper. When the content doesn't exist, requesters may opt to get connected with a live agent. And that leads to a second problem. Reading chat transcripts can be hard and time-consuming. An agent might need to scroll through and read each line to get the full story, and it's not an easy task, especially when you're under time pressure. Once agents get up to speed, they're pressed to find answers. And again, the answers might not be documented in their system. Search can leave an agent empty-handed and forced to hand off to a tier 2 agent. And this would increase the cost of triaging a ticket substantially. And the transfer is not always smooth, and it's not intuitive because it's not intuitive to document what you've attempted before handing off, all the time. Agents are not always thinking about what another agent might need to work efficiently. It's not always intuitive for them to do that. And so finally, the benefits of documenting the solution are not always obvious to that tier two agent. It preventing similar incidents is not always top of mind. What is always top of mind is for them to get back to their core responsibilities, such as meeting a project deadline. The result is that they might populate an incident with meaningless notes like done or resolved, and they can choose to report a knowledge base gap, but it might be impossible for the KB writer because the incident wouldn't have sufficient details. Now, let's contrast that with the same workflow using Now Assist for ITSM and the Microsoft integration. Same problem, no self-service. But this time, the agent receives a summary to review, making for an efficient and effective handoff. Without scrolling and reading every line, the agent can get up and running fast. And when they hand off to a tier two agent, we ensure that it's as smooth as possible by summarizing transcripts and work notes when they reassign the ticket. And when the tier two agent resolves, we help them generate meaningful resolution notes, which can support KB generation. Safe harbor notice, automated KB generation is coming soon. These assets can then be made available back to tier one agents to help resolve cases faster and made available to requesters through self-service. So Now Assist for ITSM helps you to shift left by allowing agents and employees to be more efficient and effective. And it generates the self-support capability. Now Assist for ITSM coupled with ServiceNow's Microsoft Teams integration helps technology, business, and functional leaders like you meet goals by helping employees, agents, and service owners work more efficiently and adhere to best practices by like reading transcripts and documenting notes. And gone are the days of the employee searching for snippets of knowledge in an article. Today, with Now Assist and ITSM, there are delivered answers, not just search results. And for agents, they can get up to speed faster. Many times that means quickly picking up where the last agent left off. And so service owners can resolve outages faster by getting to the root cause faster. Furthermore, they're assisted with post-incident reviews and communications. So when generative AI took the world by storm, we immediately started thinking about use cases. And what we landed on was that all of our applications and workflows stand to benefit from this technology. And so we immediately set out to weave this capability seamlessly into the fabric of the platform. And our approach to weaving generative AI into the platform is really inspiring. It's a combination of our expertise, applications, and workflows, and our mindset of having our customers come first. So for expertise, we've been on the bleeding edge of ITSM and artificial intelligence for a long time. The reason for that is because we have a deep understanding of our customers' problems. And with that understanding comes our applications and workflows, including the integration with Microsoft. These have been built over time and stand to benefit the most by generative AI. They're primed for Gen AI to be infused into them. Finally, it's our customer-first approach. When we build product, it's for you. Our internal processes and feature development demand that we build based on customer requirements. So the approach that I just outlined yielded Now Assist for ITSM. It offers efficiency and experience without compromise. Now Assist delivers an engaging self-service that increases deflections, world-class service built on speeding service provision, and a smarter system that generates content to benefit both agents and requesters. So let's run our first poll question. Asif, would you mind? Awesome. Thanks to those who are answering. So in your opinion, which business outcome should ServiceNow focus on?
And Andy, I see that you've raised your hand. If you have a question, please ask it in the Q&A portion. All right, Jeff. Looks like we have a good enough population that has responded. So I'm going to go ahead and end the poll here.
Great. Okay, it looks like we've got a decent balance. I'm seeing 41% have responded to focus on efficiency, 35% on experience, and then 24% on productivity. So efficiency seems to really be top of mind, but all are important. This is great. Thanks, Asif. Okay, I'm going to move on now to some of the capabilities that we have for Now Assist capabilities that can supercharge your organization's IT service management. And we're going to start with the requester persona. So first, let's talk about what we're enhancing here with AI search. AI search is not a new capability. The idea is pretty straightforward. Given a search query, return relevant knowledge base articles. This works well. However, that extra click can sometimes be the difference between a resolution and a log ticket. With Now Assist for Search, you get answers. Employees can get that snippet of information that saves them that extra click and extra steps of searching for just the right passage. This capability is helpful for employees, service owners, and agents because they're able to get answers faster. It reduces mean time to resolution and improves the experience so that everyone's left delighted. However, when we combine AI search results with summarization capabilities, we get magic results. And because AI search is available within Employee Center, within Teams, Outlook, or the M365 app, it's easier for employees to get because they don't need to leave where they're working to access what they need. Next, we have our virtual agent. Again, virtual agent's not new. However, the Now Assist version is a fresh new take. With Now Assist, virtual agent ingests your service catalog items, knowledge or knowledge base articles, and makes them conversational for your end users. What this means is that you can be up and running with Virtual Agent in about 15 minutes. That's fast. Virtual Agent is also available within Teams, again, meeting your users where they are and delivering more value from your investment. Also, large language models enable Virtual Agent to process user statements in plain language. Conversations that use LLMs can outperform those same conversations that use natural language understanding, and the LLM version is easier to set up. And we understand that not every virtual agent interaction can be solved with a knowledge base article or a catalog item. And to address these situations within our Washington release, now you can build a custom LLM-powered virtual agent topic. So sometimes you need a custom topic, like when you're troubleshooting an application. And when these situations arise, you can opt to create an LLM-powered topic through Virtual Agent Designer. And that allows you to focus your efforts on the outcome of the topic rather than how to best design the experience. For example, with our input collector, you can specify what you need collected from the requester without having to specify the order in which it is collected. I'm going to move on now into how Now Assist supports agents. First up is chat summarization. This capability takes chat transcripts between the employee and the agent, or even virtual agent, and summarizes it. This is helpful for agents that need to pick up where the last agent left off. It also reduces mean time to resolution because agents don't need to look for information. It's also delightful because agents get up to speed faster and employees aren't asked the same questions multiple times. In this screenshot, you can see the chat from Microsoft Teams is summarized for the agent in ServiceNow. We also understand that not every interaction starts off with virtual agent. Sometimes employees just want to log tickets. When this happens, the first agent that picks up the incident isn't always the one that can resolve it. They typically try a few things and then hand it off to the next agent. Incident summarization helps that next agent pick up exactly where the last one left off. You can see in this screenshot, a Microsoft Teams chat has been imported into the incident activity stream, and that content is included in the incident summary. Powerful. All right, and resolution notes generation. When an incident is resolved, best practice is to document a resolution code and resolution notes. Here we see a sidebar discussion has been imported into the record and reflected in the activity stream. With this feature, resolution notes are auto-generated for the agent, and this not only saves them a step, but helps them stick to best practices. Furthermore, these resolution notes can be used down the road for knowledge base articles. Now that we've seen how Now Assist makes life better for both requesters and agents, let's take another poll. Asif, do you mind to run the next one, please? Which Now Assist feature experience via Microsoft Teams would be most impactful to your business? AI search, virtual agent, chat summarization, incident summarization, resolution notes, generation. Right. Thank you for responding. Just a couple more seconds. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the poll here. And again, a pretty good distribution. It looks like top of the list is virtual agent. Pretty cool to see. Then AI search. And we have incident summarization, resolution notes generation, and chat summarization. Okay, nice. Thank you guys. So at this point, we're going to roll into our demo. All right. So the demonstration that we're going to show today will show how Now Assist is even better with Microsoft Teams. We'll see the seamless integration between the platforms that enables efficient self-service through Now Assist and AI Search and Now Assist and Virtual Agent, and seamless collaboration that all occurs through Microsoft Teams. Agents will benefit from Now Assist for ITSM skills around chat and incident summarization and resolution notes generation. Let's meet our demo personas. Eliza is an employee who needs an answer to a question, a quick technical tip, and then she logs a request conversationally. Finally, she's going to reach out for some live agent support. That's where David, our tier 1 agent, comes in and he communicates with Eliza through Teams. He'll see a chat summary and he'll try to assist her and then pass on the ticket to our tier 2 agent, who's Abel. Abel's going to review the incident summary from Now Assist. He's going to reach out directly to Eliza through a sidebar chat in Teams. And after he resolves the issue, he's going to import the chat and summarize, and that will be summarized in resolution notes. So let's get to it. Just got to find Eliza. Here we go. Sorry about that. Okay. Eliza is in Microsoft Teams, accessing the ServiceNow application. She's going to go into Employee Center, our unified front end for all employee use cases, and she's going to ask a question that's been on her mind. What is spam? Okay, a direct answer is generated using the knowledge base articles that currently exist. The applicable search results are also presented so that she can dig deeper. Another question on Eliza's mind is,
And Jeff, if I could for just a second here,
oh yeah,
uh, the the value here that's created is that the end user, in this case, the requester, Eliza, doesn't have to read the article. And if you look at the subtext under what is spam within that KB article, it actually doesn't answer the question directly. It says, what is spam? And then it tells you why spam is a problem. Whereas the generated response actually shows you an answer to the question. It's just a direct way of getting that answer, which we all prefer as opposed to long-winded, wordy answers.
right on. Thanks. That helps. Okay, how to connect to VPN is Eliza's next question. She's got this new phone. She needs to connect it. So the Now LLM generates a response from an existing article, and the answer can expand here by clicking Show More. So all the steps that she would need to follow are here. In addition, one of the things to note here is that our search query included the word iPhone, and the answer came from an article that includes the word Apple device. It really goes to show that the Now LLM understands the context. Okay, next up, Eliza is going to request a service catalog item conversationally. So first, I'd like to share with you what the service catalog item looks like. It's this Azure Dynamics account request. It's got the 3 fields here and the ability to add an attachment. So we're going to leverage Virtual Agent by clicking on we're back in Teams now, clicking on the chat tab. This is Virtual Agent, and sorry, I got a little block here. Okay. Okay, so Eliza is going to indicate that she's in the product division and she needs access to Microsoft Dynamics. Very conversational in terms of what she could request. And you can see here that the proper service catalog item has been surfaced. Important thing to note here is that this is not a virtual agent topic. This is a service catalog item that's been indexed. So we're going to proceed through the flow, get started. All right, so it goes straight to asking what region. Note that she was in the product division at the beginning, so that information is slot filled and she doesn't need to enter it a second time. I then put in NA here to indicate North America, and Now Assist gets it. Finally, it's asking for a description. Can't see exactly what I'm pasting in here, but it says that she's hosting a What's New webinar. And Now Assist to summarize the responses. And from here, we can modify if needed. We'll go ahead and click Submit. And I'm going to bypass adding an attachment. Okay, and now the Azure Dynamics account request is now in the system. Awesome. Okay, next up, Eliza is preparing for a meeting and she needs to perform a statistical analysis in Microsoft Excel. She needs help getting this data analysis pack installed on her new computer. So she's going to try to self-support first. She's going to enter in here, data analysis pack in Excel. All right. So Virtual Agent has come back with a catalog item. That's not right. And a knowledge base article on Excel functionality. This could help her. So we'll click on it. It doesn't look like this is exactly what she needs. So she's going to go ahead and go back. And this time she's going to indicate that it doesn't look helpful, talk about a little bit more about her problem and what she's tried, and then ask to connect to a live agent. And I'm just going to use this a little bit. All right. Enter our live agent, our tier 1 agent, David Liu. David's here to help, and he's going to click accept on this interaction request. David is immediately greeted by a chat summary from Now Assist. He's able to not have to scroll through the entire transcript and just come up to speed quickly on what she needs. So much more efficient. And now David can pick up seamlessly right where Virtual Agent left off. Also note that this same capability works for live agent to live agent transfers. So David responds. He is going to acknowledge this and look into it for Eliza. And over on the team side, Eliza gets the message from David, and she's going to respond back with just a little bit more information for David or the agent. And so that is running. In the meantime, David's going to go over in ServiceNow to Agent Assist, and he's going to search for data now data analysis in Excel. He sees an article on Excel, doesn't look exactly like what he needs. So he's going to need to get some additional help here because he's just not able to resolve this issue. So he's going to respond back to Eliza that he's going to bring in an expert, and then he's going to create an incident and assign it to a tier 2 agent. Okay. David creates this incident, and here you can see the summary that's been added with a short description and a description generated by Now Assist. This is save David time, and when he transfers this incident over to the tier 2 agent, it'll be able to inform that agent and get them up and running quickly. So our tier 2 agent is able. We're going to go ahead and save this incident here and assign a work note for Abel, just asking him to look into this quickly. All right, so that's been created. And here we're going to go over to our tier 2 agent, Abel. He gets the notification for this incident. He's able to look in quickly and see the summary. And you know what? Abel has a good idea for how to resolve this particular issue. So he's going to quickly reach out to Eliza and start a sidebar discussion. And in it, he's going to share these 5 steps that include opening up the self-service app, updating the Office 365 application, running local admin rights on our system, and then going back into Excel and installing the data analysis plugin. So you can see here, Abel's in ServiceNow. He started up this chat with Eliza, and we'll go back to Eliza. She's got a new chat request, and it's from Abel. So Eliza's going to work this offline, and she comes back satisfied because she followed the steps and they worked. So we'll go back here to Abel, and the chat record has the resolution in it, but it's not yet in the incident. So he's going to import this incident quickly using this chat import functionality. Abel goes in, finds the chat, is able to quickly import it as additional comments, and gets a successful import notification. So we'll go back into the details, and here you can see in the activity stream, this message imported from Teams that has the exact resolution. So we'll go ahead and save this and click Resolve. So here we find resolution notes generation, and this is editable. So if we wanted to, the agent provided the customer with instructions, open self-service to update Office 365. Just real quick. And just like that, we have a useful resolution note. I'm going to go ahead and indicate that the resolution code is solution provided, and click Resolve. This concludes our demonstration. I hope it was useful to see how Now Assist and Microsoft Teams work together to set the standard for content quality while they drive agent efficiency and a great employee experience. Thanks. All right. Get back into character here in our presentation. And up next, after seeing the demo, let's run our third poll. Please, Austin. All right. So it's a two-parter. First question is, would the Microsoft integration be useful for your organization? Please let us know. And then second, which portion of the demo was most impactful for you? We'll give you guys a minute. Please go ahead and respond. Okay, looks like responses are slowing down a little bit. Asif, you ready?
Yeah, I think this is great. This is a good response.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and end it. So what we're seeing here is approximately 77% indicate that the Teams integration would be useful for their org, and 20% said maybe. Only 3 said no. 3% that is. So glad to see that. And then which portion of the demo was the most impactful? Looks like the top runner was Now Assistant Virtual Agent. Awesome. AI search looks like it's second. And then this is a little different from our initial question. Looks like chat
Yeah,
summarization.
and
Go ahead.
Jeff, if I could, maybe for the audience, can you help us understand why resolution knowledge generation was rated last in this case? So if you didn't think of it as number one, maybe we can understand why you thought it was. What do you think about it? What did you see, and how can we improve it?
Yeah, thanks. If you would respond in chat or in Q&A, that would be great. Again, all we can learn from this would be, we really appreciate. Okay, not seeing anything else come up in the chat. Are you?
There was something that was asked in the question, so it says we don't raise raise a service now request. It nothing really coming through. So I think maybe it's mostly what we thought was more interesting was the virtual agent. I think that's the best way to interpret the results.
Indeed. Indeed. Okay, thanks. Well, with that, did we have another poll question, Asif, after this one?
Yes, we did. And let me get that launched right now.
I see, and also I see somebody responded that if the summarization provided the bullet points, that would help. Definitely.
Jeff, that fourth question is not. It
Oh,
doesn't look like I can launch it.
let me see if I can do it. Bear with me. So this fourth question, we don't have a slide for it, but what generative AI solutions are you testing or using today? Please let us know. Are you currently using Now Assist, using Copilot from Microsoft, using Enterprise Chat GPT, or something else?
Yeah. And the reason why we're interested in this is because as we build product, we want to make sure that we are complementing the solutions and your use cases today. So the more we know about, hey, how are customers like yourself weaving in generative AI into your company, this is going to help inform how we make sure that we really drive end-to-end use cases with our partners.
Indeed. I also see in the chat one participant is using Symphony.
Hmm.
Thank you for entering that in. Okay. All right, should we go ahead and hold on this poll question?
Yeah, I think that's good. Thank you.
Yeah. All right, and what we're seeing here is 41% are using Copilot, 23% use Now Assist, 22% on ChatGPT, and 15% others. Please do continue to let us know what you're doing for that. If you'll enter it in the chat, that'll be very helpful. Okay, we're about to move ahead. We've got this slide with resources. It includes our product documentation around Now Assist. We've also got some of the content around integrating sidebar and teams, and I'll add one more in here before we post this, or I'll add it to the page around the ServiceNow and Microsoft integration. Oh, and actually, it's actually already down at the bottom. So awesome. Okay, and one more thing to note before we get into the questions, we've talked about this at the beginning, but if you'd like to participate in a Gen AI roadmap session with us, please share your company name and email address in the follow-up poll. You can see a little bit about what we'll cover with this. Also, if you want to talk any more about those sessions.
Sure. Yeah, it is really just making sure that as we are building product, that we make sure that we're keeping you in mind. That's top of mind for us as we started this presentation. And really a lot of the features that we demonstrated to you came from customers like yourself in the first place. We've been doing a lot of research and really collaborating closely with you all to understand the problems that you face today And with this new technology, we are looking to resolve or solve those problems seamlessly with this capability. So if we can try and get more and more of your feedback on what we're currently looking at, what our plans are today, maybe there are things that you didn't see that you'd like us to work on. That's what's top of mind for us. And so we would love to get your feedback in a private roadmap session. So please fill that out when you get the chance. No, thank you everybody for being such a lively group and providing feedback. This
All
has
these
been very
questions.
helpful.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, everybody. Okay, we'll go ahead and sign off for today and see you on the next one. Thank you.